Hello everyone, welcome to Pachara Talks. My name is Arun and I'm Solutions Architect MCT. Currently I'm working with Novintech, which is one of the best organization to work with. Also received Great Place to Work many times. And today we are going to demystify or understand the gap between the understanding of FinOps and cost management. So today's topic is FinOps versus cost management. The majority of the people know what cloud cost management means, and they are familiar with tools like Azure Advisor or AWS Cost Explorer or cost management, Azure Cost Management. And there are so many other vendors who provide such tools. But now there is a new term. There is a this new term, FinOps, which people are not familiar with yet. And in the majority of the cases, uh, use this FinOps with the meaning of cloud cost management. But this is something different. Both terms cover how to save on a cloud cost. I meant cloud management in FinOps. However, there is a huge difference in how the process is executed and who the people responsible for it. So in this video, we'll try to understand what is the difference, similarity, or what exactly the gap in the understanding is. Cost management versus FinOps. So let's quickly go through cost management first. Cost management in the context of cloud services like Azure refers to the process and tools used to monitor, control, and minimize expenses. It's often more technical and focuses on the operational aspect of managing cost. And these are the key aspects of it: monitoring, budgeting, cost, and we're gonna take the example to understand. So tools like Azure Cost Management provides detailed reports on cloud spending, helping identify which services are costing the most or underutilized. Setting budgets for different projects or departments to ensure spending does not exceed as per the plan, and identifying unused or underutilized resources to reduce waste. For example, shutting down unused VMs or resizing over provisioned resources. So that's a little brief just to understand the difference between FinOps and cost management. Just a brief of cost management because we have already covered about cost in many videos, especially in the previous one, right? So let's take an example to make sense of all these 3 points for the cost management. For example, there is an organization or a company notices a significant increase in its Azure bill. Using Azure Cost Management, the IT department identifies that several test environments are left running over the weekend, leading to unnecessary cost. So what they did, they implemented a policy to automatically shut down these environments during off hours, which leads to reducing the bill. That's what the cost management is happening. With a very simple example. So let's dig a little bit on FinOps just to you know refresh the memory. If you're watching these videos together, it would be very nice. However, just to refresh the memory, FinOps extends beyond the technical aspect of cost management to include financial accountability, budgeting, and operational efficiency across the organization. It's a set of practices designed to bring a financial and operational control to the variable spend model of the cloud, fostering a culture of cost awareness and responsibility. So it seems FinOps is a little wider, and you can say cloud optimization is one of the pillar under FinOps that we already understood in the previous one. So what are the key aspects of it? It doesn't revolve around the IT team only. It involves finance, IT, and business units in the planning, budgeting, and management of the cloud cost. Beyond just cost cutting, FinOps focuses on maximizing the value derived from the cloud investment. If you talk about cost optimization, they are all about cost, but here it's value from the cloud investment. They are saving cost from the cloud investment. So it considers the ROI of cloud services. That's the huge difference. So the goal of FinOps is different than the goal of cost optimization. So uh, that is the only gap that will help you to understand these two concepts. However, to achieve that, there are many other things or differences that we'll talk about. So, establishes policies and practices for efficient cloud usage that aligns with the business goals is a part of FinOps, the governance part. So, let's take an example to understand all these points of simple one. Let's suppose there is an e-commerce platform uses cloud services to handle various loads, especially during sales events. The finance team, IT department, and business units work together. This could be considered as FinOps practice. What they work upon, they work to analyze historical data, forecast demand, and decide on a scalable cloud solution that balances cost and performance. Because FinOps never compromises the cost. They invest in scalable. I'm sorry, FinOps never compromises cost over performance. You could say FinOps never compromises performance just to save the cost. I hope it's clear. They invest in scalable cloud services for the sale period, ensuring website performance and customer satisfaction without overspending. So multiple teams come across to optimize the value by applying the policies like autoscaling. All right, so now we have a little refresher about these two concepts, and let's find the gap. So these are cost management points and FinOps point almost related to each other, and that makes all the differences or all sense what these two concepts are. So cost management is often reactive, focusing on reducing cost after they've been built. So people get active and start working. Why we are getting that much of bill? It's usually managed by the IT team with tools and processes aimed at technical optimization through Azure Advisor, Azure Cost Management, things like that. On the other hand, FinOps is proactive and strategic. It involves planning and making informed decisions about cloud spending before cost incurred, with a focus on aligning cloud investments with business outcomes. FinOps requires collaboration across multiple departments because they have to build the strategy and planning. It's a proactive approach. So, this is what the gap actually is. So while cost management is primarily concerned with the financial aspect of the cloud resources, FinOps takes a broader view, integrate cost management into a holistic strategy that balances expenditure with business value and innovation. FinOps involves a wider range of stakeholders and emphasizes collaboration, governance, and the continued optimization of cloud investment, right? It's more focus on investment here, the cloud spend value over investment. This is just like decrease the bill. So both have different goals, both have different approaches, but this cost management is one of the pillar of FinOps. Okay, let's try to bridge the gap. All right, this is our bridge, and we are trying to bridge the gap. We got promote the why. All right, before we start bridging the gap, why we need to do that? Because Most of the teams and people think FinOps is cloud management. It is not. We have already proved it in our last two videos. That's why we need to bridge the gap. So what we need to do, we need to promote the collaboration, establish a FinOps team or committee that includes members from finance, IT, and business units. This team oversees cloud strategies, ensuring the cost management efforts support broader business objectives. We need to implement governance framework. We need to develop and enforce policies for cloud usage that align with organizational goals. This could include policies for resource provisioning, tagging strategies for cost allocation, and guidelines for efficient cloud usage. We need to educate and empower train staff across the organization on the principle of FinOps and the importance of the cloud cost management, encouraging culture where every team member considers the financial implications of the cloud usage. Leverage technology and tools, utilize cloud cost management and optimization tools, not just for monitoring and reporting, but also for forecasting and planning. Integrate these tools with FinOps practices to make data-driven decisions. So that's how we can bridge the gap. That's how we can from just doing the cost management leads to the FinOps. While cost management is crucial for controlling and reducing cloud expenses, integrating it within the broader FinOps framework enables an organization to strategically manage cloud investment for maximum business value. Bridging the gap between these practices involves fostering cross-department collaboration, aligning cloud usage with business objectives, and cultivating a culture of cost awareness and efficiency across organization. Cloud cost management solves immediate problem while FinOps and in addition builds a process. It doesn't matter what number you see as a possible saving in your cloud cost management solution if you cannot implement all the recommendation and it is impossible without a proper process and engaging engineers. So with this, I think we have a pretty decent idea about both the concepts, cloud management and FinOps, and what exactly the gap is, how we can fix the gap, why it is important. And with this, let's close the video. I hope this was helpful and thank you for watching and you guys have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.